It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo.
Sorry, sometimes that's how I dance behind the scene.
Maiyegun la mo do. Maiyegun diary.
Good afternoon to you, good evening to you, good morning to you, from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live. So tonight, it is going to be so interesting. So I want to appeal to the brethren in this temple of truth that we are going to have visitors. We are going to have a lot of Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, the Buwaridins, the Buwari Didiris, the Buwari Dinotus, the Buwari Dijatus, the Buwari Shukus, the Ungoziaris, the Unekaharis, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, the humbled slaves, their uncles and aunties abroad are going to join us as well. So, I'm talking about the Mumadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, all of the clans of the Sai barbarians, especially the social media bandits, Facebook adsmen, because tonight they are back. But this morning and afternoon in Nigeria, just like crickets, nobody saw them. Share the broadcasts.
àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Tell them.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Lórí Facebook. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Copy the link, share them on WhatsApp, share them on Facebook, share them on Twitter, share them to everyone. You don't care about who is going to join. And the popular lines that you are going to be reading mostly as I begin to unload and unload. I mean, no, it's not offload. I mean, whatever it is, Sha. As I begin to discharge and discharge, their popular lines are going to be like Omoale, betrayer, enemy of this, enemy of that, IPOB, and all those funny things they will be saying. Then that's when you will know that but their body self go tell tonight. Thank you very much. Also, a final caveat. Usually, if you know the type of people you are dealing with, yeah, then you know the type of language they understand. So you, as a person who probably stumbled on these broadcasts, you might find some profanity, some F words, some words that are not really, or would not likely be comfortable for you. I am just saying it all because I know there are people sometimes who just want to have a sort of a clean, clear conversation. Something like, all that stuff. But you see, when you are dealing with rogues, and when you are dealing with humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons that we have been dealing with, that Nigeria, APC, Egbekegbe has been brewing for years, we have also, at the same time, developed the type of language they understand. So for your own sanity, your own mental health, if it becomes so hot and some certain things are coming out that you don't really feel comfortable with, right? You can excuse yourself out of the door. Excuse yourself, so to say. So, days, weeks ago, I usually come back here to kind of warn us of the danger in the type of politics that Thiefnubu and APC, Egbekegbe plays, the politics of tribal and religious, classy, politics of a class. You versus us, we versus them, kind of politics. And they can go to the lowest of the lowest of any morality just to get whatever they want. And I was here raising the alarm that, hey, whenever you want to invest your emotion into this their 2023 charade, just make sure that you know those you are dealing with. First, I tried to clear the ugly mask that they normally put on. The mask of a tribal, this person, this versus that, which is their stock in trade. We watered that down so well on this platform that people started seeing through their antics. What are the antics? Turning one ethnic against another, just to achieve an end goal that doesn't really serve anyone, including those promoting such ideas. That is what Thiefnubu and gang represent. And I also came here to remind you that the issue of Yoruba versus Igbos doesn't really exist except when there is an election coming. It is their card. Very, very viable. But thank God for social media. Thank God for the internet. No matter how poor it is in Nigeria, social media is doing the Lord's work. Put it that way. Do you get that? People are able to see through those who wanted to turn Yoruba versus Igbo or Igbo versus Yoruba just for the ambition of one selfish, greedy, sick, old hag relic. So weeks ago, I was giving you this background and warning and all of that stuff simply because of the utterances, statements of these jobless Agberos following their drug baron sick relic, Thiefnubu. They were threatening everyone that if they born you well, come to Lagos. At some point, they even said, today, 1st of August, that if you want to die, try and come to Lagos and do any rally. They raised the dust of propaganda. I mean, you know all about that. But today, I figured out that they are a bunch of crickets. Crickets who make noise. And the moment you walk closer, they will pretend to have disappeared because they will be as dead as the graveyard. The moment you walk past again, they will start making that same noise. Now, this is what I figured out. I told you they thrive in violence. Okay? Violence is their stock in trade. And the only reason why they have managed to push everyone to this point of no return, is because they have managed to spread fear. The fear of they're going to kill you. So today in Lagos, I expected the Lagos Abobakus to at least demo get a demo, like they will say in Lagos, demo keku. So what I figured out then is that you see these street urchins that they normally unleash. If you remember 2015, 2014, 2015 propaganda of these criminals who have now made 40% of the population jobless in 7 years. Their propaganda of 2014, 2015, which if you remember, when Bokwari finally emerged, and he had a chance of healing the people, healing the country after that terrible, horrible, bogus election of that time. But rather, they leveraged on it. I'm coming back to Lagos, so just a refresher, just to know the kind of people we are dealing with.
Mr. President, welcome. And I've been a student of Nigeria for many years. And first of all, I want to tell you that I have never seen such a hopeful attitude toward Nigeria and the United States as since your election. So I think we all here want you to succeed. My question relates to another area of Nigeria that hasn't gotten much attention during this trip, and that is the Niger Delta. It's a challenge that you're going to face. I wonder if you would tell us how you intend to approach it with particular reference to the amnesty, bunkering, and inclusive development. Thank you.
inclusive government.
Inclusive government, you know, how you include, you know, women, youth.
I see. Yes. I hope you have a copy of the election results. Naturally, constituencies, for example, that gave me 97%, cannot, in all honesty, be treated on some issues with constituencies that gave me 5%. I think this is a political reality. While certainly there will be justice for everybody, everybody will get his constitutional right. But while the party in constituencies, by their either sheer hard work, they made sure that they got their people to vote and to ensure their vote count. They must feel that the government has appreciated the effort they put in putting the government in place. I think that's really fair.
Now, that is the president of Nigeria, who just came out of one of the most divisive, right? Most toxic election ever. So everything you are witnessing today, that is the division they built on. And don't pretend, for 7 solid years, the people that wanted to now intimidate and threaten Lagosians, people who have, been living in Lagos or established in Lagos or born in Lagos, some of these Atọ̀húnrìnwá Gbèròs, Alápámá Ṣiṣẹ́ Olórí Burúkú, for 7 years, they backed that mannequin for everything that is now, that everybody is now paying for in Nigeria. They backed him. The killings, the kidnappings, the human rights abuses, this daylight massacring of people by the police and their military. They backed this killer, Bokwari, for 7 years. The result is what you are seeing right now. People want to leave. That will want to leave. And to this day, these people haven't even learned. For days and weeks now, for those of you who have been following them, if them burn you, pass Lekki, will shoot and kill you, you just die. They started organizing these Agberos. But you know the difference is this. Like I told you, the reasons why things are what they are right now, or as they are, is because people have been shit scared. Right? To what? To rather just keep mute. But somehow, I think that is somehow changing if the development we are seeing right now is anything to go by. But for clarity, by the way, okay, number one, I am not obedient. In a way, I'll tell you what my interest is in the obedience with what you are doing. For long time in our lifetime, right, we have seen the degradation. We have seen the rise of hope and the destruction of the same hope. And so far, with what many of us know, we believe that it is not that Nigeria is complex. It is not that the problem of Nigeria, right, is so monumental. It is because the reason why we are where we are is because those who are benefiting from our ruins, they come from every part of Nigeria. So if there's anything that is going to unshackle all of us, that is going to break this chain completely, everything that dragged us into this that nobody can explain to us, if there's anything, it is the collapse of the entire system, where those who have, gripped all of us with their greed, will suddenly lose it all. And do you know what will actually make that happen? It is not your election. Or you see what is going on right now? It has now shown that indeed, you have become a threat also to the establishment. Guess what? You are your team, your own movement, and as we have them right now, is the biggest, is the largest, and as we speak, is the top. Now, keeping it on will mean that in the process, the establishment will discover what is really going on and what they will push back. Now, pushing back this kind of enthusiasm and optimism that I have seen, that I actually really want to see more, is going to have consequences. You are their karma. You are their nemesis. I am your reporter and your friend too. You get what I mean? Because in the process, in the process of them losing it all, the rest of Nigeria will really discover themselves. And that is not just what happened in Lagos. It is what happened in 15 cities across Nigeria today. Now, do you see that? If not because of you, Obidients, 3 months ago, the destiny of Nigerians were already sealed again. 3 months ago, it was going to end up the same way. Choose a sniper or Otapia, choose Thiefnubu or Atifku. And at the end of the day, the struggle will continue. Now, the second reason why I am so much interested in Obi movement as we see is that it's going to be a two-way thing. You are confident that you can chase them. Now, they are now seeing you as a force that they can no longer say you are for in a room. Abi? Good. Now, if for some reason, they manipulate you, like somebody said, if Atifku is declared president of Nigeria, it's just going to be the revolution, the struggle, the agitation, and also whatever everyone is having, the reason everyone is having right now, is going to escalate. It's not ending. So let me say that to you, whether you are articulator or whether you are Lagos Abobaku. If Thiefnubu is declared, with what is going on, that means what you are seeing right now is going to like a triple than what you are witnessing. And that is exactly what the people who are studying this also agree with as well. I'm going to show you a few things. Lagos Abobaku. Today, after weeks of all your threats, you are back on social media now. You are calling people name. You can abuse me. See me. I'm so used to you. Abuse me, call me names. See. But here is where I'm going to tell you, is where you're going to hear the truth. The one that will get you thinking, even when you go to your bed tonight. They ruined you. They destroyed you. Right? And all you could do in your own way of, your own ignorance, right, is to cling on to that because your chain probably is made of gold or something. If it's made of gold, maybe that would have even made you to have traded it away and make something for yourself. I don't know what it's made of. If them burn your papa well, come and try nonsense in Lagos. You want to come and destroy our Lagos. That is one Iraq BG vulcanizer. One weary that graduated as a mechanic riding Okada in Oshun. Our Lagos. Well, today, don't be saying no drama. But as I be now, I will be telling you where things happened, occurred today. And if you ask me, Maiyegun, what do you think? My brothers and sisters in the temple of truth, I see revolution. The one that has never happened, ever. Some said it's a political revolution. I say, okay, I shall keep it up. And we'll see how far it goes. So, let's go to Lagos. A quick one. If I drop them, I got to tell you where I think that one happened. Lagos Abobakus, are you watching? This happened. This one too happened. That is Bauchi. Bauchi. Now, here is another one. That was Lagos. Here is another one. I get many, as many as my model could take. Sure you get. So Lagos Abobaku, I'm coming back to you, right? Here is another one. That is also Bauchi. Here is another one. As you can see, that was Akwa Ibom, right? I've got another one. Was Lekki, the place they killed over 100 young people in Lagos. That was Lekki. So no Lagos Abobaku showed up, sadly. Here is another one. Somewhere in Lagos as well. Now here is another one. Right. That was a Surulere today, also in Lagos. Right? So we've got another one here. Those are Londoners. Also today. Now let's go back to Nigeria again. This time around, Zaria in Kaduna.
We dey press their nets, we dey press their nets. Zuzu, we dey press their nets. We don't dey press their nets for Zaria like this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ah, but I video you now. You know my video.
Where the Kaduna little finger reigns, and he said he wants to organize. He was one of those who banned rally in Kaduna. He banned them. He said, no, you're not going to do that here. So they had it in Kafanshan, they had it in Zaria, and the Kaduna little fingers was there too. No finger was raised. Yeah, let's continue. Here is another one, by the way. Yeah. Somebody said Maiyegun is obedient, obviously. You better don't put your hope or raise your, what is it called, your expectation that much. You may turn on the camera tomorrow and I've just found something I could talk about. And Obi is the center of it. I'm not going to cocoon out, not talking about them. Oh. So don't, I will put it this way, manage your expectation. Oh. Do you get that? And it is the same thing I've always been telling the people destroying people who are following them. I said, listen, there are most of the time when I turn on my camera, the atrocities of this criminal government is what I'm talking about, right? Which simply means I put all of them in the same basket, I batch them together. That doesn't mean that you are safe from the same whip. I've been saying that to the people destroying people for some time. So if you are obedient, I have told you why I like you. I like you because you are like the Akama. You don't get? If you don't exist right now, as we speak, it would have been PDP, APC, throwing lies here and there, hunting people here and there. You are breaking that ceiling, right? You are making people to believe that something is possible. I am seeing beyond that because I see you as their karma, their nemesis, the koboko that they never see coming. Do you get that? So no, because of that, can't they fancy me? Oh, I know two girlfriend like that, oh, bros. I just should tell you. So that, we no go like ourselves today. And tomorrow, we don't abuse ourselves against it. People have told me before. They said that I thought this Maiyegun get sense. I hear that all the time. People would tell me yesterday, they say, this Maiyegun is, this guy is so wonderful. Man, I love this guy. Then 2 days later, man, I actually thought this guy gets sense. Actually, this guy no get sense at all. That means I've touched something he actually loves or respects in Nigeria. Do you get that? So please, just do them like mutua. Mutua. Here you get. More understand the every time when I put all your stuff and I start reading the comments of the Lagos Bakus body, some boot slaves, all of them, yeah? It's kind of a therapy. And I believe I'm not alone. There are many people who just come onto Maiyegun's Diary Political to read comments. I am their chief executive officer. I read comments a lot, laugh, and all that. Sometimes I start a conversation too. So you are helping to make them uncomfortable, and at the same time, possibly you are going to help us make them to make mistake. Sorry about that. Somebody said the audio. Now, the audio is sorted, by the way. Thank you. So you get what I mean now. So I don't want you to raise that up too much. Okay? So that, yeah, I think it's back. Yeah, it should be back now. So I don't want you to, I love what you are doing. And like I supported the revolution now, Showore and everyone for every stand they have taken, right? That's the same thing I'm according you, because we all know the genesis of this whole thing. Obi is just benefiting from it. And well, here you get. So I don't want you to feel like Maiyegun is saying something nice and all of that stuff about, you know, you guys. This Lagos Abobakus. I'm talking about this Olori Brukus who supported that Bokwari for 7 years, right? They backed everything, even when they themselves are suffering it, even when they themselves are dying from the consequences of Bokwari's policies and the rest. They continue to say, now, the grace for complaining. When you say this, they will say, now you are complaining because there's no free money. Or you are complaining because you hated Bokwari. And they that loved Bokwari, that loved APC, for 7 years, Nigeria destroyed right before their eyes. So they come on to Maiyegun's Diary Political, they are telling me to balance. Maiyegun, we expected you to be balanced. Share Yawiri. Oh, lo shi Facebook page, abi YouTube channel, ko lo kosibe pe balance. Ko lo ma she balance inbe. Who is ever going to be balanced with people who have been so unfair, unkind, heartless, inhuman, and they don't even feel it as well? So entitled. Do you get that now? So they don't hold anything. Sure, you get it. They don't hold me. I mean, I don't hold them anything. They are here. They abuse me all the time. I abuse them. Sure, you get it. Noma. So they don't have anything here other than for me to tell them who they are. As for you, you are the akoboko, like I said. And as it be, as it they pain them, it they sweet you. It they sweet me too. Do you get that now? Maybe we should go back to waiting they make most of them talk more now. But let me lighten up a little bit. There's this my guy here. Right. So let's go back to what we are following up, and from where you know, people came out today. Not that they paid them, as we know, and then yeah. So here we go. Here is another one.
They are still coming down, all the way.
Now here is another one too, where Oshiomole was nowhere to be found anyway. But I'm talking about Benin. But here is another one. This was the little show off of the Lagos police who were gearing up yesterday. just earlier this morning.
They said they will not allow at all to hold the rally at all in Lekki, and that will not work. That will not work. Please, let's tweet. How are you, ma'am?
Well, I still have more too, and then we can hear all the crickets making noise. I've got some message for them. Be okay after this. So, but here is another one.
Siam. They say na 10 people went there for house. They tweet. They crazy. Say na 10 people they tweet. Siam. Siam. Nobody pay anybody come out. We spend our money. We use our money, print t-shirts. Our money, buy face cap. They crazy. We don't be slave for this country anymore. They don't do.
That was a little one, yeah. I've got like a few more, but I'll just share just one or two. Then we can continue. Yeah. There's another one. That's Benny also. Yeah, and then just one more. You get that? So today was supposed to be Nigeria independence, right? But somehow they and all these rallies all over the place took the center stage, even though even Atiku had his own fair share when he was in Gombe earlier. But here is the difference, right? Something happened. I think one poor guy jumped in front of him just to show, you know, what's they call it? Waziri. I want to kick the guy, beat him, push him, pull all of that. I dare you. You know what I mean? Let me show you. Did you see that? I didn't say send them all, but you know, well, there are things that have contributed to what you are witnessing around Nigeria today, and even they themselves, right, kind of, they now know, or they will begin to now act as, as expected anyway, or maybe they're already acting in a way. But there's something I want to kind of point out, okay? Just like some of you who are wearing your gloves to defend the rogues. While the, while the Obidients took over Lagos today, the Lagos state government was like, they organized the independence, Nigeria's 62nd independence in at a stadium in Lagos today. So people who managed to capture that on camera, they shared them early enough before they will manipulate the pictures. And I want you to look into some of these pictures, okay? Before I say what I'm going to say next, because it is just to let you know that it is the mood, the reality of what Nigeria has become under these opportunists who blew up the chance they have. Do you get that? And they are doubling down that they are going nowhere except if you are ready to spill your blood. And so people have responded. People have reacted. So today, Nigeria independence in Lagos. These are the people marching. Okay. Now, they are marching, happy independence, blah, blah, blah. Let me see if I can get it bigger. Give me a sec. Right. I don't think it can be bigger than that. So while those crowds were everywhere, as you have seen earlier, people are not interested in all this charade anymore. Okay? They have no real connection to all of these things anymore. Nigeria has done them shaggy that this is exactly what is going to become until you probably don't fancy it anymore, that nobody even ever thought about it anymore. That's what the mood of the country is. Empty stadium on the 62nd anniversary of Nigeria. Do you actually want another textbook definition anyway? Nigeria is going to be great again. Nigeria is going to be this. That is somebody who is campaigning for APC, Egbekegbe. That is somebody who is rooting for Kolu that built Lagos 6 days. He created Lagos State in 6 days. On the 7th day, he relocated to London for medical care. He created everything, but he forgot to build hospitals or medical care that could even take care of him himself. Now, that is the mood of Nigeria. Politicians are going to package lies. And you see this hungry street urchin, this hungry cretins that you see on social media. Some of them, you will see when you check their profile picture, Thiefnubu there. Okay? Agbado. When you check their profile picture or what have you, you see what they are rooting for. In a way, those are the people telling you Nigeria is going to be great. And they want you to believe them. Meanwhile, their lives are in complete miserability. They are sharer, partaker in the misery that APC, Egbekegbe brought. Poverty is something that they are so proud of. They question you. Why? How? Why do you feel so comfortable? Why are you comfortable? And that is why, as ruined, as disastrous as their lives have become due to this APC, Egbekegbe, we call people like that Dabi Mosheda. They don't care if your lives are ruined too. Now them go tell you, you know they go anywhere. We die here for this place. When you now ask, on which mount are we going to die? They tell you, die on this mount of poverty that their own mentors, oppressors have created. So they are the crickets. And somehow, whether we want to agree or not, and I'm actually going to advise you, okay, to agree. Whether we want to agree or not, Now, Peter Obi and his movement, and every coalition that is going to join them later, they have become the threat to the owners of Nigeria that broke us apart this way. And to you, cricketers, when they give you money, you jump on social media, you are not even thinking about your own lives too. Just because of waiting them go give you the t-shirt and face cap, the little change they are going to put in your pocket. When they give you 10,000, I don't think they give you up to that. When they give you 1,000 naira, divide that by 4 years. A year is 365 days. That's 4 of that. Divide your 1,000 by that. Just because of waiting on one chop. Just because of waiting on one keep. Now, for 7 solid years, because of your rebrukus, you back this Bokuwari. Now you are trying to distance yourself from Bokuwari. Do you get that? Your nemesis is there. And I don't think there's anything you can do about it. You know the funniest thing, right? Some of you are hungry, jobless, and in fact, unhealthy too. And these are the things they hold on you. These are the leeches, the rope that they are using to hold you that has made you so vulnerable. Look at your lives. You graduated. You went to school. You graduated. Now you are jobless. You are shouting, one Nigeria for Thiefnubu. And you are looking for who is someone here or there in your misery and miserable life. Now that poverty, now the rope, then they take hold all of you with that. One day you will confess it or you will die of it. You are actually statistics anyway. Yeah. To all these your criminal leaders, una no be humans. You are just statistics. That's why they will give you cassava gari and ever. Because you live on handouts only. That's what they have made you. But if one day you don't discover that, it will eventually kill you. We call them Dabi Musheda. They are ready to sacrifice anything just for the tiny comfort they can get, and they can suffer it for as long as much. So if you ever feel any comfort, that is discomforting to them. Now your nemesis is with you. You can shout on social media, come back home. You want to create problem, weary. People like you who are suffering in the hands of that same system, they are the people that are now gathering, mobilizing, rallying about. But you are forming Voltron for APC, Egbekegbe on social media. Look at this one too. You are living abroad. Abi? Olori buruku arae. You are living abroad. And you are watching these degenerates. You are watching these impoverished lots. You are watching these miseducated, unemployable miscreants waste their lives away. You are abroad. You are encouraging them. You are every day. You get talk, Abi. I won't wish you any evil. But you know one thing, with what Nigeria has become, the people that are praising you. Thank you, Jare, my sister. Thank you. That's what I told people too, my sister. That Ashiwaju is the one that can fix us and that can bring, and this madness you are fuming out, right? You see those boys and girls doing yes, queen, yes, ma. Thank you so much, Otumba. Omo Yoruba ninyi. Omo Yoruba tata ninyi is in America. Olori buruku are you are in Oshodi or somewhere in Iragbiji where you no get light. In that your dingy, dirty, stinking abode. Thank you, Jare, my sister. I told people here too. Ashiwaju is the one coming to change our life. Olori buruku are you are there in America. The Olori buruku that is saying yes, ma, yes, auntie. Thank you so much, ma. One day, is going to be among those who are going to take you. Go to Nigeria. You are digging your graves from all those places all of you are staying. Lying to yourselves. Thinking you are better off or you are staying somewhere and safe. Nigeria is exploding. And let me tell you something. It will explode. Because I'm not going to say I don't know what your roguish criminal leaders are capable of. Don't misunderstand me. I know you kill for a living. They kill for a living. They kill you physically and then economically. You are dying in their hands. So it's not new. Now, if they feel threatened, as they would feel threatened, now una be their sufayo, then send you. Clash here, clash there. They kill some of you. They don't even know you. They don't know your papa. They don't know anybody. You get that? But you are here forming Voltron for Thiefnubu, forming Voltron for Atifku, forming Voltron for the Wiris who have ruined your entire existence. The only thing they left right now is that breath that you have. That's the only thing left. That one too, they fit take them anytime. It's not guaranteed. You know it. So those of you who sit abroad and forming motivational speaker on social media, you know you have no business in it. You know it. You have no plan of living there. Never. But you see the Olori Bruku listening to you, who will become the victims of what you are wishing them. Like I said, you will pay ransom to them one day. I know you no go long go. You will pay ransom. We thought that Fulanis are the one kidnapping us. It was to call like you, my brother. She walking shara your name. Me to your law. We pa me. Pa me. 100 million. Feu okugbe niye. That is the Nigeria APC. Egbe. That is the Nigeria they have built up. She said everything you are seeing right now is the reaction to that. So, they called in for Biafra. You said they should kill them. They killed them. You hailed them. We called for the sovereign Yoruba nation. You Omo Yoruba, Omo Ale Jati. You said go take to time. Because you want to be president of Nigeria. So they killed those who are advocating for that. You hailed them and you defended them. Now, that your aspiration, that you have somehow entitled to yourselves. Our local and you local and all of that. Now look at your lives. Today I expected you to show us. You see what they did in Lagos today. It no even matter whether na 1,000 or na 1 million. It's a war trap. You see this whole thing. It's a war trap. It's not even about winning or not winning anymore. By December, when they must have recharged all your battery of a vial, all your toxicity and everything, when they don't refill them up, by December, war problem in Nigeria. We will help you escalate that movement and all of that. And the reason why Timosokwe war problem, the problem te wonipe eje lo bere si ni wa be se ma kose eyin were agberu yi e lo wa be se ma kose iru ise te ba ma ko. Because you see the Nigeria you are seeing now, waiting at the sea, you no go see them anymore. 126 days from today, write it down. Some of you will not even be able to wait for the election when you will know that no kuku end them now. 126 days from now, you are the nemesis. So, as for us, we will continue to encourage you. You know why? If you don't exist, these people are already doing the best job. They divided Nigeria, divided Nigerians. They were saying it loud and clear. Igbos are not wanted in Nigeria. They are saying it loud and clear. They said Igbos are not accepted enough and this and that. This is their card. Do you get that? Now, if you then become the egungun eja, I'm talking about the fishbone, which I am praying that you become. Do you think I'm saying, keep it up? No, relax. Your life depends on it. So I'll keep reminding you. The egungun eja that you have become in their throat right now is going to make them make mistakes. So it's not about winning anymore. Until when they will feel threatened enough to now publicly display it. Hey, if you are looking for ingredients of people to get mad and get angry, una don't get them already. No be all of una get monopolies. They say you don't have a monopoly of weary. So as for me, this is where we'll call it the melting pot. Now here we go to melt everything together. When you bring your Oriburuku defense of APC, I will show you your koboko. Because now on top of this social media, now we know. If they don't even pay you, many of you are so hungry, right? That if they don't pay you, you call it mobilization. If they don't pay you, I don't think you can really physically defend your criminal leaders as well. Do you get what I mean? You know now, mobilization. They say we are meeting. Okay, should I tell you one? Let me see if I have that copy so that I can tell you, okay, I don't have it and I've deleted it. There's a copy of a poster by Seyi Thiefnubu. Seyi is leading 5 million man march for his father in Lagos on the 20th of this month. And I'm going to cover it too. But you and I know 99% of them are going to be either forced to close their shops. Iyaloja, Babaloja, local government workers, everybody, you must come out to 5 million for Thiefnubu in this Lagos. We must do amo. But you know what will come after that? Give you money. You know, some of you, that is where the heartbreak is sometimes when I think about it. So many of you, defending these rogues, you are suffering more than the suffer. You see that word suffering? There is a word suffer in suffering. You get that now? You see that suffer? You are suffering more than the suffer. We get the full verb. Suffering. But yet, you will spend your day, your night, looking for something you can say and to justify that your lunacy, your madness, is in fact still active, defending your own, your death, so to say. But if they say you should go and physically show it, they have to give you something. You know it. You know, I know it. They call it mobilization. That's the difference. Those ones who are not collecting oda. They are doing the one fine barra, fine boys, fine boy pickpocket crew. They call themselves tax collectors. They will print stickers for keke, stickers for Okada, stickers for pure water seller, stickers for biscuit seller, stickers for Danfo, stickers for this, stickers for that, collecting money. They don't get job. And those are the crew of those who have no real training, no skill, just the freebies. And they are the wearies who jump on social media telling people who can feed them, feed their entire family, and possibly do better and, cover some houses on their streets too. They will jump on social media and say, you go and find a job. I want jobless. Alakpama shishe freeloader. So they cannot physically go out there. They don't burn them. So yeah. Chebi na una get Lagos. Go out there tomorrow. Mobilize yourselves. Show it. Show that you love Thiefnubu. You know you can't. They have to pay you. Local government from local government. See, from one market to the other. They use all the muscles they have. Force everybody to come out. Last, una no even love your oppressors for real. You just love the oppression. Oloma shewa leru laye. Kama sheru komo wa ma sheru. Enyo omeru keru. Abilala lenu. So I was expecting some show off today. I mean, I did so many series explaining to people that you criminals, you are not representing Yoruba. None of you is representing Yoruba. Because if any of you, even one single leader of these your criminal leaders, if one of them, just one single one, is pro-Yoruba, that loves you, your life will be better than what you are witnessing today. Your life should be better than what you are witnessing today. A miserable life that somehow I don't know why you would want to leave this kind of world to your children. They have ruined things. And like I said, I just came here to remind you that I was expecting that all of you Vuvuzelas, at least you will show up something. Not be say fight, just show something. But you are relying on the police to tear gas them, to shoot them. Some of you wearies on social media, you were even saying that if them burn your papa well, show up for Lekki tomorrow. Ọlọ́pàá máa kọ́ everybody ní ẹ̀yin wèrè lébi. Ọlọ́pàá máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọ̀nyí. Waiting, Maiyegun, waiting Thiefnubu do you? You no do me anything directly. Sure you get. But you see waiting APC, Egbekegbe, has brought upon Nigeria. Even people we know they Nigeria, they did themselves, then they collect. All of us, they collect from the decision of you, tribal, religious bigots, ignorant a lot, and selfish. Let me tell you, your greedy, selfish decisions, is the consequences of them are not limited to you. I wish they actually educated you enough to know. All right? Well, look at it that way. There is no way you can hate yourself this much that you cannot, at least once in a while, just sit back and think about your life. Think about your past decisions. Think about things, your past associations. Think about how they have affected you directly or indirectly. And then you probably won't come back and agree with me that you are either just mad or you are mad. That you are indeed thinking that after 7 years of these endless killings, yeah? Let me give you one example, by the way. One way they came. Maiyegun, you are a Yoruba man. Why did you hate Thiefnubu this much? Why do I have to hate him? I don't hate him. I don't like him. Why? I don't like people who have contributed, to what we are now facing today, which has affected the life of millions of people. Now, it cut across. So your life in the last 7 years have been taken back to past 30 years. To come back to where you were before these rogues came in, generations are going to pay for that. And generations are already paying for that. You know what I mean? So if you are now in any way telling me or bragging it or threatening me that that will be the only option, then I have the right to let you know that because I know you will still do what you will do. But because you are a thoughtless person, right? And selfish too, like you did with Bokwari, you will still do what you will do. But you will suffer it too. You know what I mean? They hated you. They hated me. They hated the people they were supposed to at least love and protect. This person asking me this dumb question is from Oyo State. Is APC, Egbekegbe, criminal member. And you know what he said? He said, why can't I just be balanced? That he realized that I am so positive about Obi than Thiefnubu. And I said, he said, but Obi did this or that in Anambra. That why am I not talking about that? And I was like, Wambi olori kori bi eja kote, kori bruku e koko wa sibi siwa jumbe yema sumo mi obojen explain koko fun e. You are from Oyo State, Abi. The Weriarai, they have been killing and kidnapping people. People have been paying ransom in Oyo State. Igongo has come under several attacks. Several parts of Oyo State, especially northern part of Oyo State, have been facing incessant terrorist attack. Farmers have abandoned their farms. Women have abandoned their markets. And all of this have been underreported. You olori buruku you. Can you tag me in a video where Thiefnubu condemned what is going on in Oyo? And not just that, you were ye omo Oyo. Now, tell me where you have come out to at least raise alarm about what is going on in your own place, before you call somebody Omoale to go and investigate Anambra for you. Can you at least point us to where Thiefnubu condemned these killings? At least you are from Oyo. The way they came back and he said, you should what you should. I mean, I thought you are somebody who is diplomatic. Diplomatic. You don't get diplomatic with wearies. And they do that deliberately. Somebody who is not concerned that his own people right now under APC, that's what I said. For 7 years, they agreed with all that went down in Nigeria. Now, they want to play tribal, ethnic, religious card. And they are trying to distance themselves from what they have claimed, owned with their chests for 7 years. Say that to them. Do you get that? Like I told you, me, I am not seeing president this or president that because I'm not really interested. Let's be honest. Or should I just be honest to you? I'm not interested. Do you get that? But I am one of those who is going to confess to you that you see this Obi movement and what we are seeing so far, I am one of those who is in shock. 3 months ago, you could say anything you wanted to say about them. You could laugh at them. Now today, no be everybody they laugh at them anymore. And me, I'm a realist. I'll tell you as it is. Without using color this to say what I just thought, there's not too much grammar. We can see it. It is happening. It is there. So it's a shocker. And that is their whip. Do you get what I mean now? So I'm not seeing president. I am seeing what is going to consume them and consume Nigeria. And so many of you don't even know yet. But continue. Continue. You will soon realize that too. Because you will start coming across some certain things that will then paint the picture that it be like they don't ready now. It be like they are now ready for us. So, sincerely speaking, it's like they are now coming. You will see it. You will feel it. Before, you remember, they said you are tweeting from one room. 4 people in a room. Now, what they are now saying is that the number of your million match is not millions of people. You are not millions. I see the area picture. They are now looking for your area picture to show that you are not as huge. Very soon, when everywhere can no longer contain you, when everywhere can no longer contain the spread, that's why I said keep it on. Then they will now feel like, we need to do something. No. Today, the person that is one of the coordinators of their rally in Lagos, they arrested him. He's coming back from France last night. They arrested for 16 hours. They had him. DSS, police questioning him this and that before they released him. Joseph Onora. So it's going to be, that's when you're going to know that Ibile don't really. And if you need some level of what do you call it? If you need some template to go and read or follow, I will give you one. Kenya. The second one is going to be Gambia? No, not Gambia. I want to remember where Museveni comes from. Uganda. Do you get that now? What you are seeing in Nigeria today, I'm not saying Uganda is as big as Nigeria, right? What you are doing and this movement, all of that, they are doing it in Uganda. But when the power that be realized, their story is different from that of the Kenyans. Now, So if you now push and push and push and push, and it became a threat, they will begin to hunt people, chase people, like they did with NSAS and the rest, right? They will begin to do that. They will begin to target people. And I am seeing what I've seen so far, it be like, say, every time they try to bully you, it ended up as an advertisement for you. I'm just speaking my own mind, though. It seems to be an advertisement. As the more they try to bully or they try to like raise propaganda and the rest, you are so many that you are able to crush them. Now, this is not just on social media anymore, on the streets. So, I encourage you to keep it up so that we can have enough here on Maiyegun's Diary Political. And when you get that to that point, even you will realize that, no sure say we go get president, but not in this place. With the way these people are moving mad, you better more will just scatter everything now. I'm not saying that that is your intention yet, Abi. Maybe your intention is political revolution, Abi. Good luck. Okay? You are looking and you are seeing president or this or that. Now waiting cause wahala be that. As you they see crown on top of the head. Now so the Lagos Abobakus, they are seeing Shaworo there on Thiefnubu's head. And for those who played the Wayo with Wike in Rivers, who turned Wike into somebody who is now sitting outside and throwing stone inside and releasing all the details that are leading to scandals in PDP. There are many of you as well who are seeing the what's it they call them? The Akete, the golden Akete, being a crown, you won't call them on top of Tifku's head. Now waiting cause wahala be that too. So last, me I know they see any crown. Waiting that they see is the total freedom that some of you right now, you are prepared for it, but it's a different freedom in mind. Nigeria will take you to where you are likely, won't go, but it's going to be a place of your own choosing when this establishment finally makes their their mistakes, and they will make a lot of them. So Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, Ewomi Dada, between us, láàrin èmi àti yín, ìjà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. So, I don't get the koboko. You can come here and cry every time you want, okay? But when I see them, pepper them, I'll bring them here, okay? And like you said, like you have been saying, February go decide. Are you sure that your February, the way you are planning it, is going to come? Are you sure?
This is 2021. Some people are already getting ready to kill themselves over 2023. And they don't even know whether there will be 2023. They don't even know if there is 2023, whether they will still be around. There's nobody here who can say for sure that we will still be around by tomorrow. Nobody. It is God who determines who will still be around by 2023. Somebody said to me, sir, who do you think should be president in 2023? I said, president of where? He said, president of Nigeria. How are you sure there will be Nigeria in 2023? How are you sure? Can you swear? I pray there will be, so don't misquote me. But are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm not trying to scare you off, okay? I'm just, I'm the GO of the Temple of Truth. So I'm just trying to let you know that you are that whip. Anything way you do, it correct. Your they say your teeth show. I mean, I waited to talk. Say your teeth show. Your shoe shine. Anyone or group that manages to, go up and stand against the establishment that you are saying, the deep state that you are witnessing, which is so deep that there is no way you can break them up with the way they have been so connected. There is no way you can break away from what they have put together, this Nigeria, without the imbued or charged, fired up rage of those who are the victims of that system. Because when you say you want to break here, you discover that those who are going to sabotage you, they are the same people from your clan, from your tribe, from your ethnic, from your church, from your mosque, and everywhere. They are part of the system. So when you are trying to break away from that system, they will be the one to sabotage you and cut you down. But you see what you are witnessing now, we go help them amplify them. Say, Maiyegun, you want to cause a problem in Nigeria. Say somebody who is APC, Omo APC is looking at Maiyegun, telling me that I want to cause problem. She problem never there already. Is there no problem already? Abi we are cover any abi, asylum lungbe. They are kidnapping people. They are killing people. All of this problem now. Some of you are dying of hunger, dying of inability to even pay for your own medical bill, medical care, and all of that. Oh, it's a problem. Is that not a problem? Problem here now. If I'm unable to feed, that's a problem. Problem to me here now. In Venezuela, when that everything turned to head. Even people will be former bank manager. He carry koroba. They chase everybody. We get stuff everywhere. We don't get money, but we they hungry. Venezuela. Go on YouTube and read and see that. That's a problem. Majority of you are like that. Bambi are here and there. That's a problem. And that is not because everybody is lazy. Because that is what majority of you olori buruku omokomo omo irankiran APC egbekegbe. That's what you say. Jobless people. They blame people and say they don't want to work. Where that is collecting Owo Rita is talking about somebody who is a graduate that doesn't want to work. That's the Nigeria they created. So when everything go up in smoke, any corner, you better take a surrender or else you are just statistics. That's it. No be me. The effort we are making is to see if we can get you to break away from this your enslavement. But if you don't, that's your choice. Just don't go about blackmailing people to join you in your slavery. If you see anybody wait to say, I know day. Papa, if he say no day, no only now. Don't blackmail people to join you in your slave camp. Because even by jumping out, that is where there lies your own freedom too. It's a pity our parenting, a pity our money. Some of you are old men and women in your 50s and 60s. At your age, you are playing Yoruba this, Yoruba that on social media. I'm just asking them, it's a question. But it's also a question. Boya is a question. Maybe. At your age, look at your children. Look at what they are leaving behind. Look at what you are leaving behind for them. All because they give you one cap and they put 8 on it. They wrote 8 on it. Oang shuri bruku kaka kiri everywhere. Oshu shikiri. Iyadenje, you are suffering there. Even those of you, maybe say somehow, then give you party this, party that. To party wa fish kiloti to ba ran yin ni sheru ete fitomoje abi won ni ke sheru kuni. You are looking for people who are trying to open up your eyes and minds. But your greed and laziness, your dependability, your uselessness. Some of you are graduate. Yes, you are graduate, but you are unemployable. Who are you going to blame? You are still there, quoting Pythagoras theory. Ṣé wèrè lélẹ́yìí ni? Pie chart 2, pie chart 3. Ṣáyé ń ṣe ni? When people are now doing coding, where people are now writing code to run things. You know, you are doing a graduated as IRK degree. Look at you. Unemployable rogues. That is why they have a lot of people to employ into their political madness. Look at you. You are wasting your lives away. And look at why you are doing that. 4 years in somebody's life is a lot of time. But all of you, you are probably like, you have transcended out of time. You don't even know any time anymore. So people telling you this are not those who are bringing problems. I'm not. Everywhere, if you see me anywhere, you are supposed to be like, Maiyegun, God bless you. Maiyegun, thank you for healing me. You are supposed to be thanking me for reminding you of the consequences of your choices. Just to let you think as a human for once. You sit down abroad, you want to create a problem. Your mates who are also suffering in that system, now them they mobilize so. But you are waiting for people who are still going to send you money, who are going to give you this, where you're going to do your Bambi Allah here and there. In order for you to get something, to go on social media, to defend your criminal leaders. You get. But even if you don't feel sorry for yourselves, what about your children? Even you that I was talking to earlier, graduate Tongun Keke. Graduate Tongu Keke Marua. You say, Marua and Pani. Why it's you are law school? To ba je ko want to fall, want to for back paro. In a system, you spent years. Shengba to one ton law school, ton law, ton bot, ton yawo, ton ma yawo, to be by ton everything. Keke Marua love fi certificate, no ma fi certificate here later. So that then you can become an agbero that is defending Thiefnubu. It's a question, no. And you are going about. I'm just, you can go to bed tonight and think about some of these things. It won't change you. You are going to come back here tomorrow and you're still going to come and abuse me. You are still going to come back here and ask me dumb questions too. All because you are looking for something to justify why your chain is so nice. Oh yeah, hold your hand up like this. And see, can you feel the chain? Can you hear it? That's why everything I've been telling you never really gets in. Eti block. You was shaky, right? All these signs are what they have done to you. So if you have somebody who is saying it to your face, you don't know the help I'm doing for you. I'm just like a therapist for you. Because you see your actions, your decisions have sent many, many people to their untimely death. Others ended up in Libya. They sold them as slaves. And here you are. You are holding your chain. You can't shake it. Shake it and hear it. And we have said it many times. Okay, what is the solution? Why are you just abusing us? Oh, badun. You abuse them if you are in front of me now I go they give you side by side until we hear sound and we say okay maybe I say one nerve sit there where we try and charge and reconnect the rest of the dead veins and all that in your brain so to rebuild it back. I'm just giving you konko oro. The bottom line is that if you have all managed to tell yourselves the truth, right, we could have lived a better life than what we are currently offered. And all these options are out there on the table. But they cherry pick. They pick what they feel like is going to work for them, not for you. And you foolishly, selfishly, greedily push them only to go back later and start crying. When are you going to say enough? I know say nothing where I tell you as Lagos Abobaku will make you change. I'm just telling you now that after all your bragging, gra on social media, you wearies, you are like a cricket, idolo. You know all those crickets when you are walking on the footpath, on the village. You know, footpath where there's a bush here, there's bush here, you're walking through the path, right? And you'll be hearing, no, that's not cricket. I can't make cricket sound anyway, but you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm trying to, yeah. So cricket will be making sound, including frogs. But when you get closer, the sound will disappear. Like that. So when you move away again, you start hearing. When you look back again, they hide. That's exactly what this they want to ram a sick man down your throat because of your tribe. And they want to turn you against everyone else because their man want to be president of Lagos. I want weary. President. Now, when the people they are threatening, when they saw them, they disappeared. They now started coming. Hey, Maiyegun, why are you not report? If they born your papa well, if they born your mama well, the will never shop. We just managed to get 100 naira recharge card to put on the phone. And he's on the internet looking for who is, and then he will drop the threat and disappear like a cricket. And when they are accept, they are mobilized. So you go and kill Joro Jara, Joro, go and kill Joro Jara, Joro, go and die, go and kill, go and perish. Joro Jara, Joro, Joro Jara, Joro. That's who they are. I want zombie. They told us in Yoruba land then, hey, Alimajiri are the children of poor people who cannot take care of them, and they have to give them up to somebody else to train them. So this Alimajiri was completely frowned upon in southwest Nigeria, Yoruba land. To the point that Yorubas would rather encourage you to take a child to an orphanage home, a registered orphanage home where they can even give the child up for adoption, for better life and all that. So that's the kind of style we are used to. Today, we don't see Alimajiri on the street of Lagos, on the street of Yoruba land. They are not Fulani, they are not Hausa. They are Yoruba children, no. And in 10 years, 20 years time, those ones are going to grow up. Those who will survive, they will grow up without any education, without any training, without any purpose, no skill. That's the system they are building there. Do you get that now? So if you are not thinking, we can get you to think, or you become of your thoughtlessness. That's my own. So I'll not be your friend. I've told you on these streets, on Maiyegun's Diary Political, láàrin èmi àti yín. Ìjà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. And you obedient. Continue doing what you are doing, because you tend to be the koboko for these rogues who believes that what their leader told them, Nigeria is theirs, even when they are never benefiting from that contraption themselves. You are their koboko. I am just waiting for the time that your provocation, your disruption is going to push them. They are going to act. And you see these Vuvuzelas, Lagos Abobaku ass lickers, ass kissers, crumb eaters, crumb chasers, all risers everywhere, they will join. And then, well, we can then call Pano, when Nigeria goes up in smoke, abi? Pano. The Pano will be the ones who will now say, you be Afrans. Oh, yeah, come on your own. Come on your own. You come on your own. Yorubas, you come on your own. Everybody will be removing their own property inside this bonding contraption. Now, waiting now, the CB that too. Sure, you get me? Make una not disappoint me. Continue to press their neck. Continue to chase them. Let them continue to tell you that you are not a threat until they will say you are a threat. The game could start. As for now, I say today, Obedient 1. No. Obedient 4. Lagos Abobakus 0. Come and beat me. May I go make another tea? I want to hear your own version too, if you ever followed them. So if you are still here, you can subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel. Take a moment and go there and check that out. I've got a lot of stuff there that will make you kind of love me. If you don't like all this criminal establishment, we are counting days for them. As they say, their days are numbered. Our days are numbered. Now, all of our days are numbered right now. Now, everybody go collect. Like I told you before now as well, these criminals are doing a great job in dividing, and what we have found there in Nigeria today, they will do it more. And now these guys go help us make them make mistake. We were going to have a fundraiser tonight earlier. I say make a suspend that because that one will require me doing some, adding some more review and all of that to present. But this one, I just want to come back and ask the Vuvuzelas, waiting up why we not see them today. And I've delivered that. Okay? So if you are one of the Lagos Sabo Bakus, Oshogbo Alimanchiris, you see that number on your screen? That is a WhatsApp number direct to this studio. Pick it up and call in. Come and tell me to my face whatever you have written in that comment section, okay? Now, I have somebody on the line. Is that Ahmed?
Yeah. This is Ahmed.
Now, Ahmed, you are going to give me about 3 minutes. I'm going to go make my tea, turn on the kettle and all that, okay? Don't go anywhere, please. Stay on there, and I will be back, okay? So that's Ahmed, ladies and gentlemen, but without this tea, I'm going to start talking like, you know what I mean? So like the broadcast, I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. I missed that part. Ahmed, are you still there?
Yeah, Maiyegun, I still here.
Brother, you've been following us all night.
Me, I just want to make an adjust small inside the insult that you give them.
All right.
And you know, say as you they talk, me moment tell the comment. My mama comment is like much, but moment tell the comment section. Moment read word after the other.
Okay.
It's about to miss here. So I want pick one person, make I use her as my own scapegoat. Kito Japa, Kito Ibibaile.
Right.
One Obonu Aridin, idiot. Olani Odeyemi Ode. No. He said, so it's obedience campaign here now, not about Yoruba nation. I hear it.
You will think he actually cares about Yoruba nation. But they are Thiefnubu dogs. They are the same people who celebrated the killings.
So with all that has been spoken tonight, you cannot speak out, as in you cannot recognize what we are talking about. okay, make I put them for you small. Maybe you feel maybe because you are looking, they look Maiyegun with anger. Now me
cause their problem. Right. I told you.
Okay.
Now,
now waiting they happen. Be say in the chat tell you say as una no agree Yoruba nation, una no agree Biafra, make them go. It be like say the people will be say una kill them. Them will be say they still want Nigeria. Shey you dey hear me? Olayemi, Olaniyi, or Dedirin. You didn't hear? Oti ma hear? Pano ya hear ma budget. In the try you say all this nonsense so they go up, it go turn to something where at the end he still told you. He said when everywhere is on fire, everybody go begin commoting own stick. Everybody go begin commoting own.
Continue, Ahmed. I'm just listening to you, Neil.
You didn't hear me, ba? So you didn't hear. I see him talk finish for the brokers. He end them with after all of these things have happened, where everywhere can go on fire. Yoruba go they commode their own. Biafra go they commode their own. Anybody want commode their own?
You even missed the part. You even missed the part. Short. Yeah, you even missed the part where I said they are seeing precedents. I don't see any. I see a revolution that will consume everybody. That eventually everybody will take their own part from this whole thing.
Thank you.
But you see,
because Olori Buruku nye, Alaye Baje nye, Ode, Alatenuje, Olori Kori bi eja konko.
Àwọn bi eja kote.
Akoti mero. Kí ló máa ń ṣe yín? What is your problem gangan náà? Ṣé orí burú ni? Sórí burú ni? Because you cannot see anything. Nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ lẹ́ ń wá ká, nǹkan tẹ́ sì máa jẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ tẹ́ ń wá ká òun ló máa pa yín dànù.
No, they already. Many of them are dying.
Lẹ́yìn gbèrè olókùnkùn.
Ahmed, you know that. Just go out there and see them.
How will people just I will just dey ní ọpọlọ yín tí ó ti dọ́ta ó ti bàjẹ́ ráúráú lẹ́yìn gbèrè yìí. Maiyegun, now wetin just get you say make I just come talk be that o.
Make I take another one. So another person fit help you add wetin you forget.
No.
Ahmed o mo kani Ahmed dàgbà sí Ìbàdàn ni. Ahmed Obama mo we ma ṣí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ohun àwọn kini yẹn fẹ́ kò wá dáadáa rí. Hello there.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, brother. How are you?
Yeah. Nǹkan tí mo rí lé ní inú mi dùn gan and then mo really wà happy gan. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ táwọn àwọn mẹ́wàá láká àwọn wèrè yẹn àwọn wèrè tó wà Lagos yẹn tó sọ̀rọ̀ mo fẹ́ jẹ́ tó máa bọ̀ àtórí show yìí ni. Àti dey pay them, e dey sweet us.
Exactly.
Ó dùn wọ́n gidi gan ni.
E go dey sweet us as e dey sweet us. E go dey pain them. Listen to it.
As e dey sweet us, e go dey pain them. As e dey pain them, e go dey sweet us.
Beginning revolution yìí bọ̀, ó yìí bọ̀.
Ṣé rí gbogbo ilé ìtàrí yẹn? Ìkan tí èmi kàn fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ní pé àwọn èèyàn sọ pé political revolution ni. Ó sound good. But kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ political revolution.
Ẹ wo bí tí Thiefnubu ẹ wo bí tó lówó dé. Ọlọ́run bless yín. Èyí tó dẹ̀ tẹ́ máa fi sọ tọ̀rọ̀. Even though like ṣé wàá rí nǹkan tó ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí? Tani Thiefnubu support bàbá wa Ìgbòho ni? Wàyà ìtàlá àwọn pípù yóò lè protest ní Èkó yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ ní bàbá. Gbogbo wa yìí máa wà táyé wà. I might someone fẹ́ wá ṣe kò kẹ̀ understand nǹkan tí mo wí.
Mo mọ̀.
But
ọlọ́run àwọn ti ṣe àwọn èèyàn kan nílẹ̀ Yorùbá fúnra wa náà already no anyway. For them àwọn ti conquer everybody ní.
Àwọn làwọn champion.
Àwọn ni champion àwọn ní anywhere a máa lé àwọn
àwọn ni champion they can do whatever they like. Wọ́n ti rí kankan o this is just the beginning. Àmọ́ nǹkan tí mo rí lé ní inú mi dùn gan àìsí mo rí nìkan. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ táwọn mẹ́wàá láka gbogbo wọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Àwọn real talk àdùnní àwọn àtàdùnní kan lọ́rọ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà. Àwọn olóṣì tí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ tẹ̀. àwọn olóṣì yẹn mo fẹ́ jẹ́ tó wá máa ṣe kìíní.
na irú wọn pọ̀ dáadáa everywhere àwọn wèrè tó ń lísìn sí wọn láti ilé lórí wọn ò pé.
tẹ́tẹ́ sọ wà àwọn kébì kan ní tẹ́tẹ́ bú wọn wà mo láìké bú yẹn èkú tẹ̀ fún wọn yẹn mo láìké gan.
kò sí kan tó máa fèmí ṣe.
mo láìké gan mo fẹ́ jẹ́
anyway, Baba. Nice one.
Okay, Baba.
Nice one, my brother. God bless you. So what that my last caller just said is that sorry, my caller, hang on for a second, okay, to my non-Yoruba speakers, okay. What my last caller kind of emphasized on was that when they ganged up to try to eliminate Oloye Sunday Igboho, right? Maybe they didn't know that there's going to be a blowback from that they have lost their credibility with most core Yorubas who are possibly not really showing it to them yet. But that he loves what is going on is a payback time for everyone. And indeed, for Thiefnubu himself. So yeah, he loves it. And I've got somebody else here. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, since I have been following you tonight is one of the happiest moments of myself because this is going to be the first time I will get through to this line. I have been calling several times in most of your program. But anyway, I'm so happy tonight.
Thank you.
In fact, before I proceed further, I think a few days ago I sent you a message, but I was expecting for just a very brief response, but I know you are busy. You understand? I received a message from one of my people back home about what we are carrying, Yoruba Nation, that UN has approved it and all that. So I wanted to be sure if that is from the right source, because anything we are not here from Maiyegun, not the believer. All those on where they talk.
Yeah, Esa, for the sake of our listeners, okay, I would say that I have actually seen such message on WhatsApp. Mostly, it's been forwarded on WhatsApp here and there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to tell you that it is not true. It is not real. You get that now?
Right.
There are many other things that people propped up, and we are trying to encourage our people that some of these things are unnecessary. Don't cook up anything. Don't spread them enough that people will believe them, only for them to know later that they are not real. And then what would you say to them again? All these are not helping people to stay on and keep holding on onto that faith and believe that indeed Yoruba Nation is going to come. So there's no any United Nation announcement. And can I add another one, sir? United Nation is not going to be the one to help us leave Nigeria. Do you get that? United Nation or any other organization elsewhere, they are not. There's a conversation on that for something else. You get what I mean now? So, however, to complete that, sir, there is nothing like that. Okay? Nothing like that.
Fine. Maiyegun, thank you for what you are doing. Sincerely speaking. Like I said, before now, I used to listen to, most especially about this our Yoruba agitation. I used to listen to so many programs. But at a point, I was like,
there's so much amulumala.
So anything, later I'm going to stereotype my anything, we no come from Maiyegun. I just discard. I know they believe her.
Thank you very much for that. You see, I'm going to just say, no, sir, the most part, the real job that is real and is touching, right, that you can confirm is the fact that the people who have been propagating the the message, the advocacy for Yoruba Nation and all that, they are still intact doing their work. Awareness, contact, and the rest of that, okay? So it's just so sad that some overzealous people, just because they want to say something, they jump the gun, right? And they say things that are indeed not helping those who are really doing the job. That is why most of the time I don't open my mouth to talk about them, except when those who are doing their stuff have something to share with us. In this case, there is nothing that has to do with that United Nations. So wherever you see about, we are going to have a rally, we are going to have a this and that, those are real and they are so important. Do you get that? Because there are people who do them. But if there's going to be any real thing, more important to share, a good news like that, we will not just say it them. We'll share the link, we'll share the video, we'll share the participant, we'll share the document signed and the rest of that. Because there are things of pride to encourage people that, it's closer to home. Now that we haven't got that at hand, there's no point in doing Amulumala and all of that. So I'm glad you said you have kind of, severed your usual, attendance on some of those programs. Okay. So eventually you will know which of them is worth it, which of them indeed even helps with your own understanding of the Yoruba Nation advocacy. There are many platforms like that. But should I say, there are few platforms like that. There are not many anymore. But you can always figure them out. When somebody says something that doesn't make sense, you will know it. Okay? And from that moment, you can know what they are made of. You get that, sir? But yeah, the course is on track. And most of the time, some of these things we read are not from the people who are really doing the job. Okay? So if I have anything good enough to share for everyone, I will be one of the first person to share them. But that particular one, it's not real.
Sincerely speaking, bro, I must appreciate your effort. Honestly, all this you are doing, sincerely, it's not as if maybe I am online. I am with you live right now. I am even whenever I have an engagement with. I know that we are live now. As in, it's not that maybe because I am saying it to your face.
Oh, okay, like
that's why I'm
with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Whenever I am saying to my people that feel concerned, I used to tell them, nothing concern me about Thiefnubu, nothing concern me about Atiku, even Obi self, nothing concern me. My own be say, let Nigeria go. End Nigeria to save life.
Yes.
Because I don't know if I am wrong.
Okay, go
but I stand to be corrected. Because I used to say something. Now, our saint now, has been painted is Obi, according to the Obi followers. You understand?
Yeah.
But I used to ask a question. On what basis is Obi coming from? As in the is it on that useless constitution that Obi is going to? You understand? So when we're talking about these things, there are so many arguments. But my prayer is let Obi win. Let now see if Nigeria can still work again.
Do you want me to?
But to me, I have lost total belief, interest in Nigeria.
And honestly speaking. You are not alone. So if you ever feel that way that I don't believe anything, you are not alone. There are many people and they have good reasons for not. Do you get that? I can also say this, okay, free of charge. This is not even about what Obi can do or cannot do, okay? But this is about in the context of what Nigeria is now, right? So if anybody wants to make any changes, that definitely they will have to deal with that constitution. For now, there is no explanation around that. And when they asked Obi, they asked him about restructuring, for example, okay? And you cannot restructure Nigeria without changing that constitution. It starts from that. Do you get that now?
That's just the truth, my brother.
You cannot change the constitution without the 2/3 states in Nigeria. That's about 24 states in Nigeria must agree, right? So, which means at the end of the day, the constitutional change is going to be dead before you even reach halfway. So they now ask him, how then do you think you're going to restructure? And he said there are some restructuring that can be done, but it was actually referring to what they call the power devolution. Do you get that? That one doesn't really require constitutional whatever, okay? It's just for the center, that list, to say, okay, local government, you can have access to this. States, you can have access to this power and stuff like that. So he's talking about that one. But people are now saying, in the long run, this country, if people really want to exist going forward, right, it cannot continue like this. It simply means that there must be a clear-cut definition of how you really want to do that based on what the reality is now. So he escaped that question somehow because it's complicated, true. If he has to say it truly, it's just going to tell them, all we have to do is call for a national dialogue. And in that national dialogue, if people agree to stay together, then they have to write a constitution that represents their interest. If they disagree to stay together, then at the same time, there must be a resolution that must begin the process of breaking apart. Saying that is already going to nail this presidency of a office into the cross. So everybody is now like gambling that, okay, let him have the power first. Then he will now do whatever we want. I said, you have not learned anything from Buhari. You haven't. But that's fine. That's fine. We shall see.
Maiyegun, God bless you for your wisdom. Let us just go back to like 7 years ago. See what they used to deceive us about Sebaba.
There's nothing they didn't tell us.
I was one of the people that were campaigning, not as in, convincing my people then, oh, Buhari is going to change things. Because we are tired, we are fed up of the situation. But see what it led us to.
And that's exactly the word
same
today,
thing
sir.
is coming now again.
It's the word
same
today.
thing is coming now
People
again.
are tired.
Under the pretext that Buhari is not doing well, things has collapsed and all that, that a saint is now coming. My brother, which saint can come out of PDP? Tell me. Which saint can come out of APC? Tell me. Where is the source of this saint man we are talking about? Nigeria as a whole is a scam. Sincerely speaking.
Do you get that?
It is better we end Nigeria to save lives.
And you know
that's
one thing, the gray line in this dark cloud right now, is that those who want Nigeria to part ways, not like this way it is right now, those who want Nigeria to really break, right? Would you believe it? Because I'm going to say it openly, okay? Would you believe that they see the process that will put the peaceful, the peaceful process that will put everybody in their place in the future of this Nigeria, sir? They see that happening through this Obi than the people who are the members of the establishment. I've had people who have spoken to me about that. But like I said, people are building hope based on what is happening now. They are not preparing, right, to even learn from what led to the emergence of Buhari. But for now, everybody eyes blocked. That's why I said, if we could still have people standing for APC through Thiefnubu, people standing for PDP through Atiku, if these Obidients are going to be their Koboko, we don't have to hope like them. They are hoping in Nigeria, okay? But we can see beyond what this is going to be at the end of the day. And that's what they are not probably prepared for. Or maybe they are, right? So that's what I'm going to say. Sir.
I'm with you, sir. I'm with you.
So share you guys.
I'm
so
with you.
They are
you are making a lot of sense.
So all of us are just what we are doing right now is like a waiting game, right? To make sure that what they are doing never cease. The tempo, the momentum is maintained. Even if we have to fund them, support them with fund, right? I'm talking about people who are like that people, because I've seen people send their money, by the way. You won't believe it, right? And these are the people who are also asking for the breakup of Nigeria, because according to them, if we have to help them pay for it, to first crash this system that they have in place, and then we can begin the process of, that's how they believe it. Sir, so it's a waiting game for us to now wait it out. And it's not long, I don't think.
My brother, God will keep blessing your wisdom.
And you too,
you
sir.
Understand?
Thank you.
Sincerely, most of the time, whenever I come from a shift or whatever, I sit down with you. You understand? It's an avenue for me just to relax and think that there is still hope for our country. I mean, for a new country coming up. You understand? Hello, Baba.
Nice one.
Maiyegun General.
Nice one.
Ọlọ́run nígbà làákàyè yín.
Àmín bàbá. Nice one.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run, àádẹ́dẹ́lẹ̀ lérí ta.
Àmín, 100%. God bless you, sir. So here we go. I have another person on the line. Hello there.
Hello. Maiyegun kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ó yá filẹ̀ Larry.
Kí ló dé àdìgbè pa gan etí kan tí ètò akàn tí ń já àdìrò bí ìgbé kò sí gbé ni.
Well, thank God pé àti wá gbèsè. Ọmọ Larry, alẹ́ yìí hot díẹ̀ bákan. Àmọ́ máa fi check it time.
Èmi gan mọ̀ pálẹ̀ yìí hot. Alẹ́ yìí hot. Èmi gan rí pé hot towel ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ yẹn. Ìwọ àti Mike Tyson lẹ̀sẹ̀ jà tán. Ó kàn fún ọlọ́pàá pọ̀ ti ọ̀rọ̀ ni.
That's why, you know what I did, Baba? What I did was that to speak to them in the language they understand. And I did give a caveat to a sort of a warning. I said, please, so if you are decided that, I don't want to listen to it. I beg, stay away, because I want to move back. Sorry, ẹranko dẹ̀rẹ̀ get us to talk to ẹranko.
Rántí Baba Fayo ni I want to throw a stone. Àbó rántí mọ́ ni.
Mo ṣe rántí bá.
Baba Fayo ó lóun fẹ́ sọ̀kúta ẹni pẹ̀lú ló jẹ̀ lè pa. bó jẹ́ ṣe wà ní ó sọ kúta ní àkílókan tí wọ́n rán yàrá yẹn anybody. ọmọ èmi kàn fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti àwọn tó ń pariwo omi ò lọ́rọ̀ tá o ṣé bọ́ ẹ pariwo ṣé bàbá nìyẹn ń gbà yẹn ṣé bàbá ṣé wọ́n ti gbọ́n náà ọpọlọ wọn ti di pẹ̀tà ńgbọ̀n bá ti sórí bàbá kan tó sọ tóun náà kọrin omi ò lọ́rọ̀ tá o ńgbọ̀n bá ti gún ọmọ ẹ̀ lábẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́rin ní òfin yan ẹni tó ń gún ọmọ ẹ̀ lábẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́rin o bọ̀ tí màá bá ti gbẹ bí àti iṣẹ́ yìí kan tó àwọn ẹ̀yọ́ wàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rí wọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ṣe jẹ́ kí èmi náà lo bí princess máa sọ á ní yẹ Maiyegun yẹ kò tí yẹ ńgbà bá ti ṣe wọ́n bùṣubùṣu tán wọ́n wá ní àwọn òròbó bí ló máa ṣe nì tí bíbọ̀ èrò bí Buhari ló máa ṣe nìyẹn ńgbà jẹ́ ìgbé fún Buhari bùjẹ́ títí tí ó lóun ò ní gbélé ó ní àtúntò bá ṣọdún mẹ́jọ nísìnyí wọ́n tuntun pariwo òbí kiri kí ló wà nù pé ká tiẹ̀ pín kóníkàkú máa lọ́nù ẹ̀ kí ló wà nù pé ká pín tó bá sí pé àwọn ipò yìí àṣìkiri ni wọ́n bóyá wọ́n tẹ̀ ti lo àìsíkì wọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ torí kò wọ́n ti lo gbogbo ọpọlọ wọn kò sí ọ̀kan náà ọpọlọ wọn mọ́.
you know speak in English o bóyá kí bá mi máa mix ẹ̀ papọ̀ because of àwọn èèyàn wa tó ti láti nǹkan.
Baba, JB, you know them. I know your English now. Why can't they one day disgrace me now?
You are multi-purpose, and you know that, eh? So
I know, my brother.
Tell him now. So
tell him now. Okay.
Make I tell you, Baba. They can
should I speak Jennifer's English?
Hang on. They can see people laughing.
Okay.
And they are probably wondering.
Oh, but they don't understand.
What's he saying?
Yeah, they don't understand the reason why they, people are laughing so much.
So maybe if we now mix it up in a way, you carry them along too. I mean, let's make the night worth it, okay? So you are telling me that everybody will still have to collect. But go on,
my brother, they will collect. For sure now, have you forgotten the fact that
your big question is that why are they afraid? What is wrong? Why they don't want to make all of us break and leave and go our separate ways?
Yes, why is it? Yeah, why? I still don't get it because I mean this thing. I still, it still baffles me. As in, when I start thinking like this, I be like, what is really, really going on? I mean, why are people so scared to actually try something new? Why are people so scared to actually be on their own? I mean, why are people so scared to actually get freedom from their oppressors?
Well,
why are people still, clamoring for their oppressors? I still don't get it. I mean, this baffles me so much to the extent that I feel like, yeah, people are mad. Because he's only a mad person, that does something over and over and over and over and over again. And yeah, this was the same thing they did in 2015. This time everywhere was say Baba. Now it's Obi Kerente, Ogi Oshi Onyara, Obi Abi, Otidi Omi Olota, no wahala now. See, Thiefnubu that is talking about a 5 million men rally, that guy must be stupid. He has the guts to come outside on the 20th of October. A day that his own father killed. Yeah, a day that his father ordered people to kill people. He wants to use that. He wants to take and steal the blessing and the glory of that day. What does he even think?
You now see when I said this OB movement, as in and all of them, they are their karma, they are their nemesis. And in any way, they will make them make mistakes at some point. So you get. Because so if those who are now saying they want to do remembrance, and the Lagos people want to come out, so you get. Well, make a
it's going to be the clash of the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Obi last Obi will disappoint them. Because Obi is now making, before they would give it to Obi, they would have given him some stiff, conditions. Just like the IMF and all these people talking about condition buruku. Because they will be like, okay, people are out, shouting about, but we are the selectors. We are the selectors. Obi is going round and round and round to meet all the selectors. So at the end of the day, Obi will just tell you, man, I thought I could do it from construction to production, but hey, we have too much debt on our necks and blah, blah, blah. And it's going to come and, give you the whole story. And at the end of the day, it's just going to be the same old same. And why is it that you've decided to waste 8 more years of your life Bàbá mi ò gbọ́n yìnbó náà jẹ́ sọ Yorùbá, wọ́n máa ń dùn gan Yorùbá. Ó mọ ni. You just be no, I beg I help my people. We won't make I speak for English. I will bring a come broken.
You just want to tell them, say,
my people, my people. I don't know what they worry our people. Even I say na tarpaulin. Na nylon, I ain't go take create their brain because if nothing, not true because it's something they enter people's brain. Poverty is supposed to reset their brain. When we say it's supposed to tell them, say, we no go do this one.
They won't free themselves. And Obi go free them, Baba. You they discourage them.
My brother, we should Obi go free them. Obi don't free himself first.
Right.
Obi don't free himself first. If you Obi free himself, why he come out the first vice president candidate when why you come out and go put Hausa man? You know, make that they think about this thing now. Because we are all slaves to these people. See, when you see how Nigerian election is being run, if you are a Yoruba man, you have to go and pick an Hausa person as your vice president. Yes. If you are from Igbo, you have to pick an Hausa man and say, yes, it's only an Hausa man that can pick Hausa and Hausa. And if they choose to, okay, look at it now. They forced Shetima on Thiefnubu to spoil his career. These guys knows what they're doing.
But Thiefnubu said they chose him. He said that he is the one who chose him.
Baba, we all know now that we will not go there when they do that.
Baba, okay, put it this way, right? Thiefnubu made the deal. Okay, there must be something in it for him. Votes.
Of course.
Intimidation and violence that they can bring up in that area or any other thing they are giving to him. Abi, there must be something for him.
Yep.
Before he finally settled for Shetima. So
and he said fuck you. He said fuck you to all of us.
You think they forced him?
You know, he used the F word. He used the F word on all of us and say, and so if I bring Muslim, waiting on happen. And now, you know, what me I go just tell and be say, karma is a bitch. Yeah. Karma is a bitch. Now, you know, everything, like you said, they kill people in the Gongo, they kill people here, they kill people there. Where was he then? You know, now he's coming out to say, my brother, make I know to take your time. Sorry, all my breakfast last ni Atilowo Obio, Atilowo Thiefnubu, Atilowo Shetima to man wo bie, Shetima e man wo bie, no man wo yin ti ba mu yin aye ma paje mo lowo.
Shele madi ni. Buhari.
My people, my original Yoruba people, make gonna go for Odua Nation, no. My original Igbo people, make gonna go for Biafra Nation, no. Make gonna not think say because they revolt against them for East, they don't fit do anything, no. These people are ready to wipe you guys out, and they will do anything to wipe you guys out.
See, Larry, even think for once, so just what you mentioned now, right? Think for once, say APC Egbekegbe wins, right? Shetima is now. Do you remember when he said he's going to handle security? He has repeated it. That statement they said
yes,
that they are trying to explain away, and I said no, he didn't mean that. He said if the president delegates him to go and do so, you know, he's repeated that statement today. He said,
so I am going to be in charge of security.
He said I'm going to be in charge of security, and I'm going to, even if I have to lead in the war front, because I have experience of leading in war front, that if they win,
you can imagine
they will be in charge of security. Now, Baba, so every time I see that guy face, and I remember I remember that audio phone call, Baba, somehow shivers they catch me.
Shivers supposed to catch everybody.
I imagine the guy as the president of Nigeria.
My brother, there's nothing our Emilio Con, there's nothing he will do, and there's nothing he can do. Emilio Con is just trying to steal every stupid thing that he has stolen. That's the only reason why he's going for presidency.
You know what one guy told me? He said, Shetima they come back from maybe from his breakfast or something. Consit Thiefnubu, where they take walk as Arugo, you know, go and take a walk. If they can't live together, they say if he just grabbed Thiefnubu like this, just like that, for what? For Aso Rock.
Oh my God,
your corner new.
Wallahi, breaking news, I want to put one like breaking news, Buruku. Oh my God, 40 fun baba were ni.
So when I look at that guy,
oh my God, I mean,
so instead maybe they send old people's home. In Yoruba, if to say they build healthcare in Yoruba land, that would have been old people's home, state, old people's home, yeah, whereby he himself, he would have had the bed somewhere there, which is going to be like a porch, so where people will be taking care of him, and they want to send him to as old rock. About disgrace, Larry.
One disgrace, I want to all right, man, my brother, take it easy, man. God bless you.
So I have another caller on the line. Here we go. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Oh, the Prince Jejema.
I'm happy to carry my call this night, honestly.
Okay, I'm happy that you called in as well. Go on.
If I miss you today, my mind don't go good because Rally don't crack on fire.
Yeah. I'm glad that you got through anyway. So how are you, Prince?
I'm fine, are you?
Well, I'm fine. I'm here. I just thought I should come and call out the crickets that I always said threatening people on social media. If they burn you well, if they burn your papa, yeah, now we now our papa land. Now this and that. Today, we know here. Now they are back. Now they are abusing me. They are back here now. When the people where they wait on the street, they walk everywhere. Maybe they are probably starving then. Prince.
Maiyegun, I told you some time ago. I said, if people are not ready to resist unto blood, you see, the oppressor will not back down. You understand? If oppressor know that look, we go die together for this matter. You go see them.
They go think so.
They go disappear. They go enter ground. And I tell you so. If Nigerian people, everybody from all parts come out, say, come out today and today. Even army go leave their gun, their run, and they say, how many people want shoot?
For Lagos today, their police just they take pictures. The people where carry all these gadgets, like people where they come back from a mining field or somewhere, or people where they come back from Iraq. Today, now selfie that they take. Selfie. When they saw the
Now mind that I show that they do. They show Nollywood. They do Nollywood. You see, Maiyegun, make I wish you a happy Oduduwa nation and
thank you, Jerry.
Biafra nation.
The coming of the liberated nation and the people, the free people of Yoruba nation and the Biafra Republic.
Yes. Yes, so the great nation that are coming.
You don't even see, before, Baba, before, you go down see, I love Nigeria. Everybody will be painting their face. They will be doing this and a flag here and there. This year, country hard. People don't feel
everybody don't stop their breakfast now. Everybody don't see them.
If you mistakenly can't go post Happy Independence Day and the rest of that, Baba, you go regret that because the comment under it, go make you regret and say, wait now, why I post this thing again? Because I know say they lie. I know say I lie for Happy Independence Day, right? So now people don't think say I actually care about Nigeria. They don't they abuse me now because you will think about it. Now I don't even.
I love Nigeria with all my nyash. Nine we did now. I love Nigeria. No with heart again. With all my nyash.
Somebody told me. Somebody said all these things you are posting about Nigeria and the leaders. One day your children are going to grow up and they're going to look back and they're going to see this and they're going to see the kind of man their father was. You know what I tell the guy? I said, you dey mad. The only regret he said I will regret. He said I will regret all these things in the future. I said, do you know the only regret that I have is that I didn't start this fight when I didn't send my mama belly. So they could not say this one trouble with this man. Oh yeah, kill her before he started walking. Kill her before he started talking. I suppose don't they do and tay. That's the only regret I have. Because for me not speaking up, Nigeria stole my youth. Nigeria stole my opportunities. Nigeria placed limitation on my way. Nigeria denied me the normal life every average person should have until I escape from it. So if I have any regrets, it's not going to be any regret about what I have said. It's going to be the regret that I didn't start this earlier enough. They didn't kill me before I started talking. They said this one had trouble go be. Now I'm grown up. Before I die, my children will never have to go through this.
We start too late. They will lie, Baba. I swear.
The prince.
Baba, you see, you notice Shetima. You notice Shetima. This is the peace accord. You notice something there?
Tell me
what
something
when I noticed
a lot.
I watched that clip again.
Right.
You know, after you showcased it, I went to review it again. You see that Shetima body language was not as usual like before. Yeah, he looks very cold. He looked very cold. You know, there's something you said about Turumbu when he went to see Ojus Okan, when he was frustrated to the mother. You said that Baba is like he's getting very fit now, this and that.
And now I have to show all of you that are saying that they are holding him. At least nobody held him. But you see that ruku? They call it ruku. That way he did it. But if people are saying that one, what do they call it? Two veins don't snap. Say,
no, Baba.
Go on.
What happened be say, Baba? What I noticed there be say, see, injection where they give that Baba, the injection don't there set. You understand? Injection. You don't notice say that those few days where they say they fit, they have never check as they shake again. The injection. Injection too much for him body. Now the thing done the papaya. That's why they rush and go London. You know they read that. Now the thing. That's why they rush and go. You know that's why she see my damn body they cold. You understand? Because be like say the story. No connect itself again. Right. I getting me. And if they can't say if any breaking news come like this, the team I don't know where to start. I getting me. Because the whole Nigeria go say make in the packing bag, they go quick.
I be the person, the person so pick up, don't come out. I be waiting.
Now person where
you see,
where be anchor don't come out. Waiting they do there.
The prince.
Now the thing, that's why I'm body day food. I get me.
The prince. Your own observation be that, and it's on record. Okay. Others are saying that the reason why he's like that is because Thiefnubu is a placeholder. And Shetima is becoming impatient. Like, this whole thing. These people don't even respect me. These people don't even regard me. Now, all because of this sick man, Thiefnubu. Oh, do we wait to quick, Jare, make I take charge. That he can't wait. So, more or less like everywhere he goes, it feels like the way people are looking at him, they are not looking at him the way you want them to take him. Like, it's not just somebody's vice. It's not just
this Boko Haram done there around. This Boko Haram is a
president in waiting. Is a president in waiting. So that's why they said he's always angry. That's another observation, Prince. I don't know if you have thought about that.
I know. I told you that I went back to watch and look at that clip and observe the body language. Body language speaks a lot. You get me? So, Baba, you see this parachute. You notice that parachute that those soldiers
that fell off the sky,
those Janjaweed soldiers that were flying above the sky. There's something I observed there. Right. Did you notice that before that soldier could fall down on that vehicle, if you look at that parachute, you see that the parachute is already open.
Yeah, it's already.
Why is still in the sky? What happened is that parachute is umbrella that they use, material they use to go and prepare parachute for them. So already in the sky it has opened. And somebody collected billions to buy that umbrella sheet and cover it up and give them as parachute. The only thing when they tell me be say, there's no point inside where I lie on day. or where inside the shark. One who show where shark take. That's where they pay me. Say they fall where people see them. If they fall inside where shark take, shark will just stop them and the lion will just see meat. Lion where they're hungry, where? They will say for maybe for months.
Prince Jejema don't go into trance now. He don't go into spirit. They speak of the spirit words. Now the spirit language they speak so because you see the level way they take us, I'm going to beg you, I'm going to beg you right now. Say,
Mama, true. Maybe I said that true. I say be me for body. I going to tell you.
But you see, the place where you take me go. See my eye, I don't get tears for that. I won't come down. I beg, Prince. I go see you later. I beg. I beg.
I will not allow you to. Help me! 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 If they carry me, they go. We are not know. Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Hello there.
Yeah, what up, my brother?
How are you, sir? Prince Jejema won't take me go where I don't know. That's why I could tell us, hey, man, I condemn. Because I mean, which one is umbrella for parachute?
That police woman. That police woman that thing. If I see her, I go dance her body. If anybody say somebody they
I tell you.
Say somebody they want because that question now for Aso Rock is supposed to ask Buhari say where
they take us, they go. We no go. Help us. Everybody scream help. I won't come down. No, I don't know where they take me. They go. I tell you. Oh no. How are you, Baba?
But I'm telling you, Nigeria is
I know.
It is Nollywood. Even Nollywood better than Nigeria.
Honestly.
Anyway, my brother, we are created for such a time as this. And we will not keep talking. We will not keep talking.
No, we will not keep quiet, rather.
I mean, we will not keep quiet. We will keep talking.
We will keep talking.
We will talk and talk and talk until everybody is being discipled.
And it can't be like say that they listen, or it's like they are listening, or maybe we are not even giving ourselves credit enough. Because most of what these people are saying back. Go on.
Look, one thing that the NSAS movement that turned to Obidients, what it did for Nigeria is that, believe me, the youth have never been in this position. They've never found themselves in this position whereby they want to see, they want to know what is going on around them.
Like to become self-aware.
Yes. So after the whole charade of this election, you will see some of them again will come to our side that the answer to the questions that have been asked since 1960, from the time of the amalgamation. I need people to go back, read different books, read the one that is written by the British, the one that is written by the Portuguese, the French, and the one that is written by us, the indigenous people. You will find out that there has never been peace. Let's be frank and candid.
And honest
between the North and the South. Read about Lord Lugard. Lord Lugard, it was a different person that came to the South and Lord Lugard to the North.
Yes.
And when the monarch, they found out that the person in the North was handling their subjects peacefully and quietly, they decided to expel the other person to match the whole two things together so that Lord Lugard can perform his magic. That was exactly what happened. We have never been one. We have never been one. There is no relationship between the South and the North. and we can never be one in the next 1 million years.
Not under this arrangement. And we need, you see, no matter how that sounds to people, it is true. Don't let anybody tell you about diversity, this and that. Diversity exists between people who share common language. Do you get that? In this case, we share none. So the diversity among us should be between the people who have something in common. That is where the respect comes from, anyway.
Yes, we have an attitude of copycatting, photocopy. They listen to American politicians, they listen to the British politicians,
and they talk about diversity.
They don't understand the meaning of the diversity. The diversity Americans are talking about is food. Is food. And culture. Even white men, they have culture. I was telling somebody the other day that look at the queen, she died. All those things you are seeing is the same culture that we practice in our place.
For when special people die too, in our own place too. We do all that.
The way they will say, if an Obi dies or an Oba dies, they will say 7 days, mourning, all those things. It's still what they did. But our problem is that there is a difference between tongues, tribes. Tribes and tongues are not culture. Culture is I have my own culture, but you have your own culture. The way you do your things.
We call it the way of life. That's your culture.
It's way of life.
And it is what you developed over time from, generation to generation, and it's passed down.
Generation to generation.
This is how we do it. That's your culture.
But you see this tribal issue. Is a problem.
It has become a problem because we have become multi-ethnic, multicultural, multi-this, multilingual, multi-that.
Everything is multi. So now,
no coordination.
If you look at it, you see, when you have two sets of people or three sets of people, one is educated and one is not educated. It's another problem too.
That's also going to be.
And the one that is educated, and the one that is educated that is not educated will tell you that we do not want this thing in our place. That is haram. We do not want it in our place. And when they tell you they do not want it, is it not abomination if you try to give it to them?
It's going to be, because we've seen people killed for doing what they feel like offended them.
Yeah,
but it's a different ball game down south, like we will say, culture clash.
Yes, so you will see that this thing is not going to work.
No.
And there's something that has been touching my mind, because for the past 2-3 days, I will come up here and people will say that I voted Buhari. I'm telling you the gospel truth.
You did.
My elder brother, my immediate elder brother, he voted Buhari. Do you know, the day he told me, he started talking about what is happening in Nigeria. He started accepting Nnamdi Kanu's this thing.
Yeah.
I told him that first you have to apologize. Yeah, I said first you have to apologize to me for voting Buhari in the first place. You need to apologize to me. You need to apologize. I will take it on the behalf of the indigenous people of that contraction, that you need to apologize to me. The reason I said he needs to apologize to me, he's older than I do, with about 2-3 years.
Should be more intelligent. More experienced, so to say. Because
he should be more experienced than I do, because I know my dad as a military man. I knew how he brought us up. He should understand it more than I do. I remember the person that's my best friend in this town that I live today. That guy, it was the 2015 election that made me and him to be best friends now. Because anywhere he goes, he will tell people that me and this my brother, we became best of friends because of he said that this man is going to be a failure. Everybody, we knew Buhari. It was when I knew him.
They sold him to you and your pal. And then,
yes, in 1983 to 85. Yes, that was when I went back because I go to African shrine, Fela shrine, not even I go to Fela shrine from when I was in my days in Bobby College. So I remember that Fela is always hammering on this particular man.
Buhari.
So when I knew him, yes, Buhari, I went back again to read about him. I saw all the atrocities. He is always in love with money missing. 2 points. Two points. He's always. He loves those kind of things.
You know they touch money, but money they miss.
You know they touch money, but money they miss. So now, what am I trying to say? If anybody comes there and said, I voted Buhari, you need to confess. We will do spiritual cleansing on you.
We have to, because we found out that majority of them, when they come out and say, I supported Buhari before, I'm not supporting him again. By the time you look around, Thiefnubu that you support, you say, so you never learn. You just ask for apology. You apologize just last year. Today, you know they shout and you look on. You are a threat. You are a threat to every human being that needed that have been deprived of a freedom. That's the way I see them all. So sometimes when they confess like that, the next choice is even worse. I know they pity them.
It's even worse.
Make their healing permanent.
The only thing I love in what is going on, the Obi movement. The only thing I love is just that I don't even call them. I call them NSAS. I don't even call them that.
That's what many call them. In fact, this NSAS you just mentioned, right? The Thiefnubu people, they have been pushing that narrative for the past 2 weeks, just to make sure that they can possibly use that to get Lagosians to say, "Hey, we don't want you to come and burn Lagos," so because that's what they are saying, Abi. But guess what? Now the Lagosians themselves can't come out today. Sadly. But yeah, I'm with you.
So the one that is in Ikeja, I saw a lot of people I know because I played football, soccer very well. So I became so popular. Me, two of my elder brothers who played soccer, everybody knows us very well.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say
is, did you see them in the crowd in Ikeja?
I saw them in the crowd on that Kupirat Abiola way.
Everybody's on their feet now, I would say.
Yes, I saw. If I didn't see people, I saw more than 7 people that I know.
Really?
So what I'm trying to tell you is that after this one,
the
next chapter that they are going to move into, they will be disappointed, and from that disappointed,
then we go see where they go follow. You get what I mean? That's why every evening here, me, I will be keeping everybody up to date. Even from these Agbado people, when they start their own, I will bring everything here because you all need to see what is coming. So that when that Clash of the Titans finally happen, people might then come back and say, Maiyegun said he's not seeing president. He's seeing revolution that is going to lead to other things that many people are not prepared for today.
Last one, everybody go get, you know that when they call a story. Everybody go get them promoted.
Now the one where they give you for here. Now that one they pay most. If they give you for that like this, they do. You know, go if you touch them. Everybody go collect. It's a matter of time.
Everybody go collect. So we see police today. Police no people do anything. Police they take step 5.
I tell you,
no worry.
Now so it go be. But if they maintain until December, even me and you. At that point, we go don't get clearer picture of what is going to happen. No joke. For now, now testing microphone. All of them still.
My brother, I no go tell you lie. I do not know the date, but we are close to that promised land.
It's so close.
I do not know the date, but we are close. That's
you know what I tell people, Baba. You know what I tell people. I said, listen, whether you are for one Nigeria, whether you are for Biafra, whether you are for Yoruba Nation, whatever you are standing for, as we speak today, there's one guarantee I can give to you, okay? Something is going to shift in this 2023, right? And this Nigeria that you see now, you shall see no more. What does that mean? This contraction you see today.
I he say anything that agrees to that prayer.
Something is going to have to give. Something will have to shift. And for that to happen, a earth-shaking or earth-vibrating event will take place. And that's why I said, just keep tab on here and see how it goes. We are all going to witness it.
Do you know that I wake up in the morning and I pray to God? Me, I'm a Christian. I pray to God. I said, I want this thing to happen in my own lifetime.
It's going to happen.
I want it to happen in my own lifetime. I don't want to be. One last thing. I don't want to be part of this journey. And at the end of the day, it's in my lifetime.
And
I always pray to God
you
that
can
it will
die
happen in my lifetime.
peacefully, knowing that your children are never going to face what you faced. That alone, could be the reason why people say they are having hope. And I can't take that from them. A lot of us have seen enough. And if you really, really care and you are somebody who thinks very well, you will never want to leave this world with your children left in it and having to survive on their own. I don't think any of you would want to. So yeah, if this happened in our lifetime, maybe we can then die peacefully at our own old age, knowing very well our children will never have to face what we face. So thank you for your time, Baba.
Thank you,
I just take one more. And this time around, I'm just going to make it quicker. My time is so
Hello.
Hello, sir. I've seen that you have been trying so long, and I just thought, no, I will just have to take it quickly and call it a night. So how are you?
Well, good evening. Thank you for taking the call.
Good evening to you.
In fact, I've been listening. Yes, it has been a wonderful day listening to everything that has happened in Nigeria over, especially today.
Yes.
And I've also been laughing, listening to other people that are contributing, like Osita, that brought another word, spiritual cleansing, for people that have voted Buhari.
I tell you.
I'm President man talking about umbrella parachute government.
You get that? I couldn't hold back anymore. I'm like, guys, stop, please. But it is what it is. Tonight is a way to show to us that if all of us can look beyond the rhetorics of a tribe, ethnic, and the rest of that, if all of us can be honest and sincere, we can tell that everyone is affected with what is going on in Nigeria. And if they have a chance of showing it, they will never hesitate to showing them. That's why I show all the pictures from everywhere. Now, this is no longer about Lagos. Now.
Exactly.
It's from everywhere. So everyone is affected. And that's
everywhere. Yes. But I have one question.
Please.
Because since I've been listening to this program,
yes, sir.
I've seen that you've always shared to us about 4 possible scenarios that could happen.
Yes.
One scenario is if they rig it for Thiefnubu or they rig it for Atiku. That's number 2.
Since like
the
this,
third one is
go on, sir.
Yes. The third scenario is okay, if it is a free and fair election, maybe it goes to B according to people are crowding for him now. That's the third one. Then the fourth one is maybe everything does scatter. No, it doesn't
Let me rephrase because you can hold on to it, okay? This is what I think. Normally, it would have been the 2 us race where the 2 poisons, Otapia, Abi Spider. Sure, you get that. So, which would have been PDP, APC. Now, with this Obi movement, which nobody can now say they are not formidable anymore. And now people can say they are. Whether they are going to win or not is another case for now, right? Now, they believe that they are going to, their intention is that they are going to dislodge the establishment, which is PDP, APC, and then enthrone the people's government that can then follow what they wanted done, right? So because they are they are convinced that they could do that. Now that takes us back to Thiefnubu. So if as confident as they are, if their number grows and they become more formidable, right? And at the end of the day, it is Thiefnubu that they declared winner. Okay, if they feel like they are cheated with what we have seen, this is no longer going to be about Biafra or anything anymore. Like what you saw earlier, Abi, it's no longer about the South. It's not even longer about South anymore. Now, if they feel like they are cheated, that simply means protests like this will never stop, even if Thiefnubu is the president. It won't stop. It will continue and continue until something happens, right? Because they will feel cheated. If Atiku is choosing, in fact, this is even worse. Okay, because it's just going to be like it's going to be the same thing. The Biafrans are going to continue asking and demanding that they want to leave. Yorubas are going to up their game that they want to leave. Then these young people who invested in Obi, at that time, because there's no political revolution, okay, they would have to pick side and go back to where they belong to originally, which is where all of us come from. Okay, so in that process, it simply means agitation will continue as well. Now, the third one is for Obi to now be inching towards victory. That is obvious. Everybody is following. Then something happens. They truncate it. That's the one I said. I am not seeing leader. I am seeing revolution. Because at that point,
I understand.
People will not need to mobilize for revolution anymore. They already have the number. They are already angry. And they are angry at the system. Obi as Obi is right now, he can do no wrong. He is the beneficiary of their anger. Do you get that? Now, if they now push it, and the news says they are leading or they are about to win, there's something happened. They changed it. Now, that's obvious, okay? That's the revolution I'm talking about. That at that point, you are likely not going to be able to control their outrage, even though rigging is not new. Sure you get. They rig themselves. But this time around, it may be the rigging that will end everything. And when it happens, they don't need to beg people to come out anymore. Look at what is going on already. They already have the number. So it's just for us to now wait and watch. And if you can support and encourage them, I beg, support and encourage them, okay? Because last, they are their karma. That's what I say, sir. They are their karma.
Wow. Well,
it's a long one. So
thank you.
It's a lot because nothing takes us out of this race. Nothing. Election won't. Nothing takes us out of it. Declaring Thiefnubu winner is not going to end it. Declaring a Thiefku winner is not going to end it. Now, even declaring Obi winner, we only douse the tension. You get that? Everybody will just be like, okay, wait. Okay, let's wait. Oh yeah, give him time. Oh yeah, let's, you know what I mean? Before, then people will be like, no, this one a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar too. He wants to deceive us. Everybody will start again. So nothing is going to help Nigeria out of this whole thing. Not election, nothing. Until we agree to sit back.
So, go on. Exactly. So, in summary, the eventual thing will be that everybody will go to their own house.
It's a matter of time. One event will lead to another.
It's a matter of time.
So you get, see, the problem when they finish, Baba, okay? Even when Obi win, with all these expectations, with the division that is existing that we talk about, okay? Now, when Obi wins, finally, then they will expect him to deliver on them. That's when they will discover Nigeria is not built to deliver on promises. Nigeria is built to deliver on punishment. Now, if you encourage the existence of Nigeria, you will continue to be the victim. So Obi, like Buhari, will become, you know what I mean? But I don't want to ruin their mood, okay? For now, let's all agree that they have to destroy the establishment. So if they can do it, we are their friends. That's my own view.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much as well. Okay. And I'm so sorry that I didn't have much time left anymore. My time is so up. But thank you.
Exactly.
And you have a good one, sir. Okay.
All right.
And good night to you.
Same to you.
Cheers, Baba. Thank you. So I have shared my view. You don't have to agree with me, okay? But I can tell you this. Even if you don't agree with me on most of the things I've said, right? Most of them that you remember, they will get you thinking. Trust me. I can promise you that. After leaving this program, right, you're going to think a lot about things. Yeah. You may not remember everything, but you are going to start thinking, he said, wherever it is, if he's going to make you whole enough to stand for the truth, honestly, then your healing shall be permanent. Thank you to every one of you who turned up tonight again. Tomorrow is another day. Another day is Sunday, where we always have our our Sunday sermon. Okay. If we see tomorrow, it's gonna be another blockbuster. So thank you. Take a moment before you leave. Okay. We have nearly 2,000 of us on YouTube earlier, but unfortunately, only 600 or 700 of us actually stopped by to like the broadcast. Come on, man. Engage with it. Like it. Share it. Subscribe on my channel. And when I come next, it will be me and you. Like tonight. Don't gawk it. And good night to everyone.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun Diary politico. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò gbẹ́bẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.